as I always wanted to do this, so I thought I should genuinely start it with Fahd Bhai. The setting is super cool. I love it. I love this one. Because normally I think you guys have seen Fahd Bhai talking to you guys or asking questions with different people. But then I was like, listen, hold. I want to ask you. I want to take, you come on the hot seat and I will just sit here and listen to your experience and your journey. So I think we should, without wasting any time, let's get started. Let's get started.
Okay, bismillah.
Welcome.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks for that introduction. I'm happy to be here.
I don't know, was that a good one? Like I tried my best. This is my first ever, and I will always cherish this.
Mashallah.
And I hope all of my Instagram will love this one. If Fahd Bhai, this will be a success.
Let's make it exciting.
Yeah, let's make it exciting. Firstly, thank you so much for the journey of 5 days.
Okay.
I genuinely wanted to thank you because I think the experience I've gotten, that's outstanding. And that's why I thought, जो मैंने इतने 5 दिन आपके साथ, आपकी टीम के साथ enjoy की, I want to listen to you because, उस time पे मुझे थोड़ा समझ आ रही थी with your work and everything. But then I'm like, no, I want to sit down with him and I want to talk. And whatever we're going to talk, I want to share it with my audience.
Sure.
So tell us about your journey. Like, आप कहाँ पैदा हुए, about your schooling, everything. Just tell us about who you are.
Okay. All right. Fine. Fair enough. So my family's 4th generation in Dubai now. So my grandfather was here. My father, myself, I was born in Dubai, and now my children. But my real estate journey didn't start in Dubai. It started at actually Toronto, Canada.
Okay.
So right after graduating, somebody approached me and they said, would you like to give us some advice on how to invest in real estate in Toronto? So how much did I know about real estate? 0. Nothing.
But imagine उन्होंने आपसे पूछा.
Yeah.
I'm sure he must have seen something in you.
Graduated from a good school.
Yeah.
He was one of my mentors. He said, okay, let's put this young boy to some work.
Ah.
So he said, okay, would you like to do some actual groundwork? I said, yeah, sure, no problem. So I went in there, spoke to a lot of people, started working in real estate in Toronto, and then gave them some advice.
Okay.
I don't know how good that advice was. Lekin, what got me thinking was, yeah, real estate's pretty good.
Yeah.
A lot of people have made a lot of money in real estate.
100%, yeah.
So you might be too young for this, but Dubai was going through its first boom at that time.
Okay.
So from 2002 to 2008 was like this massive boom. Like millionaires were made, if not billionaires, in the Dubai real estate market. So many decided, okay, I moved back to Dubai. And then with my partner, I was young, he was about 50, we started investing in real estate in Dubai. Don't ask me how those investments went.
I really want to know the audience. Yeah, the audience really, because I am planning to do my first investment with Fahd Bhai.
Okay.
So obviously, let's be honest because it's fine. Yeah.
Fair enough. Look, those first investments, the market at that time, were you around when the first few iPhones were launched?
Yeah. I remember that time. Oh my God, the world used to go crazy. Like they used to queue around the store. Yeah,
exactly. And if you could queue around the store, get like maybe 1 or 2 or 3, you could actually pretty much sell them 100%, the next day.
100%. Everybody was doing it like the same. Yeah.
This is how real estate used to be in Dubai. All you had to do was get in, buy something, then get out and resell it.
Okay.
I'm not going to call that real estate. It was more like speculative hype. लेकिन थी तो हमने समझा कि यही है. We thought यही है real estate. We should do the same. So we got invited to, we call them a launch event. Okay. Launch होता है basically a lot of hoopla, some models around, and then you get in. But you can only get in if you've got a reservation or a token, something like that. We got in on a Saturday. And we had like our reservation for 8:30, I remember. We were there at 7 with our checkbook and our passport in hand. And the moment 8:30 came around for our time, they never opened the doors.
Why?
So we said, okay, like 9:30 ho gaye. Kya raha hai na? So my partner, he was 50. He was American Pakistani. He said, let me go check. So he checked around. He said, you know what, Fahd, kya ho raha hai andar? Actually, वो जो है ना CEO, CMO, sales director, वो अपनी family और friends को पहले अच्छी चीजें बेच रहे हैं.
Oh.
So then he could start creating some noise. उन्होंने कहा, okay, listen, now we're ready, we'll let you in. जब हम अंदर गए ना, हम एक यंग सी लड़की आई विद हर सेल्स टैबलेट. उसने सेल्स टैबलेट ऐसे उठाया हुआ था. उसने कहा मेरे पार्टनर को मुझे बोलती है कि ये ना 4 अपार्टमेंट्स रह गए हैं, सारा बाकी बिक चुका है. Now you have a choice. She said, look around you. All of her friends were with other potential clients. She said, yeah, they will buy, and then my sales inventory here will get updated, and all might sell out. And then you've got 2 choices. Management will release more apartments at a higher price, or they'll just tell you we're sold out. So, at that stage, fear of missing out sets in. You're like, oh my God. एक तो wait कर रहे थे, बाहर खड़े थे, हमें खरीदना है. So we ended up buying. And under that pressure environment, we said, okay, let's buy.
That's called impulse buying.
Impulse keh lo, bully buying keh lo, fear of missing out keh lo. And sometimes it doesn't work out in your favor. Achha, humne khareed to liya na. We did 2 apartments like this. And actually, when we came out, हमें लोग offer कर रहे थे. They were like, okay, we'll buy these from you. But profit rates कम थे, 5%, 10%. So my partner said, we'll wait until we get 30% money. So we said, okay.
Yeah.
So now, April May we bought. April, May, June, July, August. August he goes away. I go away to get married. He goes away with his family for vacation. We come back. And I don't know, again, you might not know this, but there was an event that took place called the Global Financial Crisis. 2008 में था. Don't worry about it. That caused like a massive panic. और ये जो apartments पहले बिक रहे थे ना, they never got sold.
Oh my God.
And then no buyers. In fact, one of these apartments we sold in 2012. The other we never sold it. You see today, you've seen Business Bay, right?
Yeah.
All the buildings are built?
Yeah.
Okay. Pre-2008, all of this was sand. Burj Khalifa got handed over in 2010. So if you were buying an apartment in Business Bay, you had no idea how the place was going to look like.
100%, yeah.
The roads.
Yeah.
What will be in front of you. So everybody was speculating. Speculating is almost like gambling.
So that means that money just went down the drain and your first ever investment was a fail.
Yeah, that's when I decided, okay, no, hold on. We've got to learn how to do real estate.
But weren't you disappointed?
Just like you said, no regrets in life. So yeah, at that stage, it's a pretty tough pill to swallow. But what happened after that is the benefit part.
Okay, tell us about your experience, like 15 years of experience in real estate business. And over here, we're just being very honest.
Yes. So this is what happened after that, right? So I looked around and I said, okay, listen, we lost money, but what about others who did make money? How did they do it? So the best thing to do, Tony Robbins says, is instead of reinventing the wheel, go and learn from other people. So then I started my mentorship program. Like I started going as an apprentice. I worked with other people who made money. And I literally went in just to learn. So I spent about 6 years just learning, not doing anything. Didn't make another investment for a long time.
Wow.
I just learned. I learned from people who were in the market, had $100 million that was invested. Until 2016 is when I wrote this book. This book I wrote in 2016.
Is this yours?
Yeah. What did you think? It was just there.
Yeah.
यार देख ना यार पीछे भरा दी तस्वीर है.
ओए होए मैं तो पूरे ऑथर के साथ बैठी थी, मुझे तो पता ही नहीं था. ये भी आपकी है?
This is 2023.
दोनों
so
आपकी
that book I wrote in 2016. This one is a more recent. It's not an update. It's a completely different story. This book is more about my journey till 2016. This is more of an expert's guide to real estate investing.
Okay,
so
listen, he's bringing a lot of high-end clients in Dubai. By the way, I'm going to take these to London.
I'll sign them for you.
That's amazing.
At the end of the podcast, I'm happy to do that for you.
That's so good. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Okay, Fahd bhai, tell me
पढ़नी तो उमर ने लेकिन
हाँ नहीं मगर पैसा बनाने का शौक मुझे है तो पढ़ूंगी तो मैं
ठीक है माशाल्लाह.
उमर को थोड़ा हार्ट अटैक आ जाएगा वैसे देख के ये फिर वो मुझे कहते हैं शानजे जब आप किसी चीज़ के पीछे भागते हो ना आपको वो चीज़ नहीं मिलती है, और मैं कहती हूँ कि जब तक आप भागोगे नहीं तो कैसे नहीं मिलेगी. तो मैं अब ये लेके जा रही हूँ क्योंकि मैं तो अब पैसा कमाने वाली हूँ.
अच्छा दोनों में डिफरेंस है
क्या?
जब आप किसी चीज़ के पीछे भागते हो with the belief कि ये मुझे मिल के रहेगी तो आपको मिल जाती है.
See?
जब आप किसी चीज़ के पीछे भागते हो with the belief कि ये मुझे चाहिए लेकिन मिलेगी नहीं तो वो different हो जाता है, फिर नहीं मिलती.
It's manifestation.
Then it goes away from
Away,
you.
yeah.
Then it goes away from you. So 2016, so I want to just
Yeah,
round this
yeah.
up. 2016 is when I started with my first YouTube video to educate people now.
Yeah.
मैं कहा okay मैंने बहुत ठोकरें
सीख लिया
खाई,
है, हाँ. अब
lessons
मैं
learn किए,
लोगों को
सिखाना.
सिखा है. और
That's
I
when I
think
started teaching them.
And ये सदका जारिया है because to be honest Fahad भाई
Love
in Dubai real estate business because मैंने बहुत से लोगों से पूछा हुआ है, बहुत research किया because a lot of people have said at times आपकी genuinely investment down the drain चली जाती है. Like nothing is like guaranteed 100%.
Never.
So you should know where you're investing. You should know आप किसकी ज़बान पे trust कर रहे हो.
Correct.
You know, it's very important.
So we always say this कि guarantees कुछ नहीं होती, but at least you mitigate your risks as best as possible.
Yeah, 100%.
As a
yeah.
businesswoman, you will relate to this. You know, a lot of people, they say business people, entrepreneurs are those who take risks.
Yeah.
You're going to relate to this. We don't take risks. We calculate and make informed decisions.
100%, yeah.
You know, even with your hair oil, as growing it into a brand, you know that I can make this into a brand. You're not risking because you are looking at a vision and you're following down on that vision. So
Yeah.
you will achieve, inshallah, with khair, you know.
Okay, you know, I really want to know, in this real estate business, how did you come up with this idea of this 5-star VIP, tailor-made concierge service for property? This is an excellent idea, by the way, and I just feel, you know, idea hi bikta hai, paisa hi sirf idea ka hai. So this is like an excellent idea. How did you actually come up with this idea?
So two things happened. So as I started releasing more information on YouTube, people started getting educated. And they would come to me for final advice, or they'd be like, Fahd bhai, can I sit with you for an hour? And I'll be like, sure. Ya phone pe. And then I would give them advice and I would say, okay, ye karna, ye mat karna. And they would go back into the market, make the same mistakes, come back. Fahd bhai, ye galti ho gayi, ab isko undo kare. Ajab, sometimes you can undo a mistake, sometimes you can't.
You can't, yeah.
Sometimes it's going to cost the other person.
Yeah.
Then I realized, yeah, people need step-by-step help. It's kind of like holding hands and then taking them through the process step-by-step. Number one. Number two, our work is such that when we have a certain level of expertise, unfortunately, I can't do that with 100 people and can't give time to 100 people.
Yeah.
So I have to be a little bit selective. And the reason I'm selective is to make sure that the person who wants that expertise is willing to actually go through the entire process with us. And then once we know that they're committed, we're able to commit our time and resources back to them as well.
What is the misconception, people who are not living in Dubai,
Right.
what's the misconception they have about Dubai real estate market, which you're like, it's really hard to make the client believe that, you know, aisa kuch bhi nahi hota Dubai mein, whatever they're thinking.
So pre-2008, you've got to remember Dubai, if you compare Dubai market to London, UK,
Yeah.
Toronto, like these markets are hundreds of years old, like, you know,
yeah.
100, 150
Yeah.
years, right? Dubai is only 23 years old, 20 years old. So it's pretty young as a market. That said, it's quite heavily regulated. Regulated ka matlab ye hai, the government has taken steps to ensure that all stakeholders, investors, developers, buyers, everybody's protected and plays their role as they're supposed to. Ab kya hai? A lot of people who are coming from abroad, they still think of the market as pre-2008. Oh my God, what if it doesn't get completed? What if this happens? What if that happens? What people have to understand is the market has moved way beyond that. In fact, Dubai is a role model, not just in the UAE, but in the entire Middle East, in terms of how to regulate a market to ensure that investments and investors don't lose out.
Yeah.
To actually come out making money. Achha, that said, अच्छी investment करना फिर भी आपकी responsibility है.
100%, 100%.
Because there's 100 developments out there. Not everybody's going to help you. Not every development is going to help you hit the bullseye.
But how does this 5-star service works? Could you tell us about the process? Because this is it seems pretty promising.
Okay, so generally speaking, a person comes in, they say, look, we believe in your expertise, we really need your help. Like, this is, you got to understand, the person who actually comes to us feels and are humble enough to recognize कि ये मुझसे नहीं होगा.
100%.
You got to really understand this.
Because you're right, because हर बंदे को लगता है मुझसे समझदार कोई भी नहीं है.
है तो, look, that's an attitude that we say, Assalamu alaikum, welcome, है तो है. Look, I can't bake a cake. ठीक है, अगर मुझे किसी स्पेशल ओकेजन के लिए केक बेक करना है तो I'm gonna buy it from the bakery or hire a chef.
नहीं, क्योंकि हमारे पाकिस्तानियों, मैं भी पाकिस्तानी हूँ, बट मैं हम सब की बात बता रही हूँ. हमें लगता है हमसे समझदार कोई भी नहीं है और अगला बंदा हमें एडवाइस दे रहा है. ऐसे नहीं हो सकता. हमसे उल्टी अपने पर्सनल की एडवाइस है. पर आई थिंक हर किसी को ना अपनी एक लाइन का पता होना चाहिए. जैसे इन्होंने कहा कि मैं तो केक बेक नहीं कर सकता, तो सही बात है ना. केक खुद तो बेक नहीं कर सकते, हमें किसी के पास जाना है जो अच्छा है. हम जापानीज़ खाना खाते हैं, खुद नहीं बना सकते ना जाके. सो एग्जैक्टली रियल एस्टेट भी ऐसी चीज़ है. वी शुड एक्चुअली गो टू द वंस हु आर एन एक्सपर्ट इन दिस, यू नो, इस काम के लिए. अब उसके पास तो नहीं जा सकते जस्ट बिकॉज 4-5 इंस्टाग्राम पे रील्स देखी और टिकटॉक पे पता चल रहा है कि लंदन में इतने की अपार्टमेंट है, दुबई में इतने का. नो, मैं भी यही माइंडसेट से यहाँ आई थी.
And your journey was completely like eye-opening,
to
right?
be honest, मैंने जो कुछ टिकटॉक पे, frankly, I'm being very honest, and I really want this to be out in public. Wherever, like I've seen like so many videos on TikTok about UK, you know, in this $1 million, this is what you get in Dubai. You know, that's not true. That is not true. वो सिर्फ आपको दुबई बुलाने के लिए, अपनी कंपनी की हाइप करने के लिए बातें करने, ये सच नहीं है. कहते हैं ना 10% करो और 1% करो, 1%, ये सब झूठ है. वो आपको वो ऐसी चीज़ दे रहे हैं, तो वो आपको एरिया भी अच्छा नहीं दे रहे और आपको पता ही नहीं है वो बनना कब है. ऐसी थोड़ी आपने अगर अपना 1% भी कहीं लगाना है हलाल की कमाई का, खुद जाओ, एक्सपीरियंस करो, अपने बारे में बताओ. सिर्फ एक चीज़ जो हवाओं में है या वो जो छोटे छोटे डिब्बों में चल रही है टेबल पे, नहीं.
So see, मैं 1% को भी ना, I never put it down. I'll tell you why. Because there's different strokes for different folks.
Okay.
ठीक है. There's somebody who needs a shoe that's this way because उन्होंने running करनी है. There's somebody who needs a shoe this way because उन्होंने jogging करनी है. And there's somebody who needs a shoe जिसमें उन्होंने पूरा दिन खड़े होकर customers को serve करना है. Everybody is different. And our approach is to customize the property to them. We always say this. My coach used to say this. We never sell you a property. We're going to find the best property for you. You will invest in the property, and we at FD Global, we're going to invest in your life and your future.
You know, this is exactly what I'm trying to tell the audience. And this is exactly, I think this is the future of real estate. Right now, we need somebody like this, like you. Even like, for example, if you're saying कि मैं 1% को उसको ignore नहीं करता, मेरे लिए 1% भी बहुत ज़्यादा है, but मुझे ये I'm talking as a you know, as a client. अगर मैं 1% अपना कहीं लगाना चाहती हूँ ना, तो I would rather spend a little bit more with the person who has more knowledge. और मुझे पता है मेरा 1% मुझे 2 सालों में 2 शायद नहीं तो थोड़ा 0.5 हो जाएगा. So you know, all I'm trying to say here is what the services you are providing, that's the future of real estate. I'm sure TikTok, and that's okay. But all I'm trying to say is, people, it's my experience. I am only talking about my experience. I'm not talking about anyone. I'm not trying to bring anyone down. I am just talking about my experience. I feel on Instagram and TikTok, it's not real. What they're telling people, that is not real. That's not exactly how Dubai real estate market works, period.
Correct.
That's all for followers. That's all for your share views. That's it. That's not the reality. The reality is this.
Yes.
This is the reality, that you're choosing the right person for you. I feel if I'm even investing 0.5%, that is my money. I don't want my money to be like, you know, मेरे लिए अगर मैं 20,000 पाउंड भी स्पेंड कर रही हूँ ना, तो मुझे अच्छी जगह पे करने. वो 20,000 पाउंड स्पेंड करने के लिए अगर मैं 1,500 पाउंड भी किसी एक्सपर्ट को दे रही हूँ ना, maybe for a lot of people they'll be like अच्छा 1500 क्यों नहीं, बट वो छोटी सोच रख रहे हैं. मैं दूर की सोच रही हूँ. मैं 1500 पाउंड सर्विस चार्जेस के किसी ऐसे इंसान को दे रही हूँ जो मेरे 20,000 को डुबाएगा नहीं, और एक साल में मेरे 20,000 कम से कम भी तो 27,000 पाउंड हो जाएंगे मेरे लिए. ठीक है.
So,
This is what I'm trying to say, and this is something which the audience should know, that we should always go up to the person and pay the service fee and get the best out of it.
bless you. So मैं आपको वहाँ पे एक चीज add करता हूँ आपके ऊपर. You know when you said I want the best for 20,000 pounds or 200,000
Yeah,
pounds or 2
100%.
million
Yeah,
pounds
yeah.
or 20 million pounds. May
Yeah.
Allah bless you with more and more.
इंशाल्लाह.
आमीन.
बहन की उम्मीदें तो बहुत ज़्यादा हैं, और फहद भाई ने मुझसे प्रॉमिस किया है कि शानज़े नेक्स्ट टाइम whenever you coming to Dubai, you're buying a property for sure.
Inshallah.
So, yeah.
So the deal is that our role is to optimize your 20,000 pounds. See, देखें 20,000 pounds में आपको 200,000 वाली तो property नहीं मिलेगी.
100%. Yeah.
लेकिन 20,000 pounds में वो 10,000 वाली तो ना दिलवाओ.
ये बात है.
20,000 को ऑप्टिमाइज करके करना है क्लाइंट के लिए, तो उनको वो वाली जो आप कह रहे हो ना 20 से 30 हो जाए, या 20 से 25 हो जाए, या 20 से 23,000,
रियलिस्टिक बात है
बिकॉज
ना.
आपको ऑप्टिमाइज करके इन्वेस्ट करना है, राइट? सो समटाइम्स लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल यू गो इनटू द मॉल, लेट्स से यू गॉट 5,000 pounds in your pocket, okay, and you want to buy a couple of things, maybe something like a top, a jeans, a purse, I don't know, like you're gonna try to optimize the best value. ये नहीं है कि इस कचरा खरीद के वापस आ जाओ.
100%.
That's the
yeah.
main thing. So जो हमारी service है ना, our main service is कि to understand your requirements. क्योंकि हमें जब आपकी requirements समझ आती है ना, तो हम फिर उसको optimized way में deploy कर सकते हैं आपका capital. Does that make sense?
A lot of time people say that they like for example they're big investor. We're talking bigger money. We're not, हम छोटे छोटे मेरे पैसों की बात नहीं करें. We're talking about big investors. Do you think they, whenever they say no, we're waiting for the perfect time, do you actually think there's something as perfect time in Dubai real estate market?
2 stories. So I've got a client from Canada, James. ठीक है? He's moved his family here. वो एक चीज कहता है, quote करता है हमेशा, time in the market will beat timing the market.
Wow.
Okay, so
That's
if
so
you're
deep.
हाँ, देखिए मेरी बात सुनिए, like if you're bless you, you've launched a business. If you were waiting for the perfect time to launch that business, कभी भी ना launch होता. Bit perfect time किसको पता है कब आना है?
No, but at times कहते हैं ना, अभी दुबई का वो हालात नहीं है इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए, अभी वेट करें, अभी दुबई, अभी बहुत से लोग, बल्कि जब मैं आ रही थी बहुत से लोग मुझे कह रहे थे क्यों जा रही हो दुबई, अभी तो प्राइसेस गिरेंगी, इंतजार करो, अभी प्राइसेस गिरेंगी. So this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get your point, but you've got to see the longer term.
Yeah.
When was the best time to plant a tree?
You can just plant it any time. Literally.
That's your attitude, but for the people who are like, नहीं, wait for the best time, उनके लिए पता है क्या, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, because then you would have a big tree, shade भी देगा, फल भी देगा.
But
the
you have
next
to
best time,
कहीं से तो start करना पड़ेगा.
the next best time is now.
Yeah.
Next best time is now. मतलब कितना wait करोगे? And you know, I tell you, personal family story.
Yeah.
Somebody who's working here with one of the top airlines with Emirates.
Okay.
Almost born and raised here, personal family friend.
Yeah.
Been here 40 years, never invested, just invested in their first property. There's the perfect time. They never chose to do it before.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's about everyone's priority.
हाँ,
Yeah, that's fine.
ठीक है, कोई मसला नहीं है. जब आपके लिए perfect time हो, आपको feeling perfect आ रही है, it's okay. अच्छा, one of the things that we do with our service now, there's no pressure to buy.
Fahd bhai, I really want to know what made you made this tailor-made service.
Right.
5-star VIP service. Why this? This is an excellent idea.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Pain.
Pain?
Pain on my side and pain on the client side.
I really want you to explain this. Yeah.
So this is what actually happened. Okay, 2016, I had a client who was a good friend. Okay, I was driving him and his mother all around Dubai.
Okay.
We're looking at different things because they're friends. They're literally friends.
Yeah.
because we'd already made some other investments as well. And then on a Saturday, he calls me or messages me. He's like, "Yaar Fahd bhai, I just walked through next to our apartment and there was this open house. I just walked in there and I said, I need to, just check. And then I ended up like paying a deposit on a property." I'm like, "Yeah, well, that's good. But, you should just told them you're working with us so that we could have been paid our fees." Fine. Because at the end of the day, charity service to nahi run kare. We're actually
100%,
working.
100%, yeah.
It's like, "Fahd bhai, yaar, wo to maine realize hi nahi kiya. I didn't know what to do about it." Acha, that investment didn't turn out very well for him. Because I was not there.
You were not
to
there.
protect him, to read through the contract. He overpaid for the investment. It's a very small villa. Price is both high. Usne pay ki, whatever. So he suffered not having expert representation with him. And I suffered because I never got paid for all the work that I've been putting in for 10 years. Then I realized, yeah, Fahd. And then the other side is, instead of going around with people and saying, "Listen, come and work with me and I will be able to actually service you," have them work with you. We charge a fee to get them to start working with us. But then we are able to, because we've got two choices, right? Ya to sell kare.
Yeah.
Ya to what we end up doing is we say, "Look, it's a higher investment to start with us, but then we can dedicate resources to you."
Okay, but are there any benefits with your VIP clients?
Yeah. So we protect them.
No, how do you guys make them feel different and special from the ordinary clients?
So the service is A to Z and beyond. And I'll explain to you how this starts, right?
Yeah,
So the first thing that they get is all of our advisors are trained to advise, not sell.
Okay.
And the process starts with me supervising, or they're working with me directly, just like you were with me. And they get my 15 years of experience dedicated to protecting them and making sure that they get the best actual investment. It starts with that. Then we actually have a sit down. We're not asking you 4 questions. For instance, how would you have felt, Shanze, if I asked you, give me a budget, the number of bedrooms, give me a location that you like, and then I start showing you properties, and then I take you to properties and you're like, "Ye kya dikha rahe? What are you showing me? Like, it's wasting my time.
Exactly.
It doesn't help me." We actually sit down with you. We try to understand. We go through the nitty gritty. We spend an hour, maybe more if required.
We spend 2.5 hours. He's saying 1 hour. That's not true.
If required. If the client speaks a lot, then we spend more time.
ये सब कुछ मेरे पे ही आ रहा है. मेरी बिल्ली मुझी को meow.
That's good because the more you tell us, the more we can help.
Yeah. But you have to tell me, like, is there any success story of your VIP client? Even till date, you are like, "Wow, Fahd, kya kamal client tha." And we actually delivered what they were looking for.
Many, alhamdulillah.
Any, like, tell us one story.
Well, I can tell you two, right? Let's tell you like one from a
these
investor's perspective.
The reason, no. Yeah, investor ka bhi ho sakta, but the reason I'm asking you about the story is because I just feel it will give me a big high. That this is next time Fahd bhai is doing a podcast, he should be like, I want to tell you Shan's story.
Yes, mashallah, bless you. Yeah, yours going to be a success story.
No,
as
but
well,
like an investment, we're talking about big numbers right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I really want to know the story.
Okay, so there was one of our clients. He had already bought 6 properties in Dubai, and then he came to me. He said, "Yaar Fahd, maza nahi aa raha. Like brokers promise something, hota kuch aur hai.
कुछ और है, हाँ.
मैं यहाँ पे इन्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, पैसे उधर लूज हो
जाते हैं.
He was from Africa.
This is obviously, यही तो मैं बता रही हूँ कि दुबई में मतलब there is कुछ भी नहीं हो, like
you gotta understand the Dubai market. The agents over here, it's a very transient market. May Allah bless them. I have got nothing against them because myself, I started as a young agent. They're here to make money.
Yeah.
And they're on 0 salaries. So if they sell,
नहीं, but sell,
they make money. So the pressure environment बहुत ज़्यादा है ना उन पे. They need to sell and they don't have the time of the day to give you. 2 properties दिखा के तीसरी दिखा के भाई क्या है decision करो.
This is the reason I didn't want you to go to an agent. I was like, I will pay the fee, but 5 days I want to explore the market. I don't want that because see, you're right, यार. वो बेचारे agent भी like उनको कुछ नहीं मिल रहा ना. जब तक मैं खरीदूंगी नहीं, वो कुछ buy नहीं कर सकते. So I think it's better. आप अगले को अपनी सर्विस चार्जेस की फी दो ताकि उस बेचारे को बुरा नहीं लग रहा ना कि 5 दिन में जाया कर
मैं
रहा
आपको
उनके
इससे
साथ.
भी like if you were working with somebody else
Yeah.
and you did like a property and you were like यार ये खरीदनी है and the agent's asking you रात को 10 बजे आपको कॉल करेंगे वो आपने चेक अरेंज कर दिया do you want to make a decision tonight because you know tomorrow morning the
property will
property's
go.
gone
Yeah.
right अच्छा now our role is to protect you from that. Our role is to know the actual story because they won't tell you the truth. They'll tell us the truth.
The truth, yeah.
We'll know that the property's been on the market for a month and a half. Now, the key thing is not just कि वो आपको हम protect के अब how are you going to know that that property is actually making sense? आपको फिर भी किसी expert को पूछना ही पड़ेगा.
Exactly.
या पता कहाँ से आपको पता लगेगा इंटरनेट पे आप रात को बैठोगे. Let me try to find out if this is a good investment or not. और इंटरनेट पे आपको ना 10 आंसर्स आएंगे 10 साइट से. So you'll not know, you won't know actual expert advice क्या है.
और मैं आप लोगों को जहाँ एडवाइस की बात कर रहे हैं मैं पाकिस्तानी हूँ तो ऑब्वियसली मुझे बाकी पाकिस्तानियों की तरह भी मुफ्त के मशवरे देने का बहुत शौक़ है. तो मैं मुफ्त का मशवरा देना चाहती हूँ. कभी भी अपने रिश्तेदारों से एडवाइस ना लेना.
नहीं लेकिन प्रॉपर्टी में तो रिश्तेदार ही देते हैं एडवाइस.
क्या
नेबर रिश्तेदार लोग उनसे ही लेते हैं ना. That's
हाँ
the
तो
issue.
वो तभी तो
बेचारे.
डूबती है यार.
हाँ.
तभी तो तुम लोग की प्रॉपर्टियाँ डूबती
तो
हैं.
ऐसे ही होते हैं ना कि रिश्तेदार ने इन्वेस्ट किया मैंने भी करना है.
यही नहीं यार एडवाइस में ये कह रही हूँ उनको जिनको पता ही नहीं है कि कहाँ करना है उनको कॉल मत करो. लाइक विद मी व्हेन आई जब मुझे था कि मैंने आके कोई प्रॉपर्टी लेनी है मैंने जब इंस्टाग्राम मुझे तो लगता है रिश्तेदारों से बेहतर इंस्टाग्राम हमारे लोग होते हैं फ्रैंकली. उन्होंने जब लिस्ट लिखी यू नो योर नेम वाज देयर एंड अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आई वोंट लाई अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल रेकमेंडेड यू. तो मैंने किसी को नहीं कहा कि मैं जा रही हूँ प्रॉपर्टी लेने. मैंने खुद से कांटेक्ट किया एंड आई थिंक एक तो मैं नज़र पे भी थोड़ा बिलीव करती हूँ. आई थिंक जब तक कुछ हो नहीं जाता तब तक बताना डजंट मेक सेंस.
फेयर ना. हाँ बिल्कुल एज मुस्लिम्स वी बिलीव नजर पर हक होती है. हाँ बिल्कुल सही.
अच्छा आप मुझे स्टोरी सुना रहे थे.
So this guy has already bought 6. You know, like तंग आ गया and then he came to me. He said, Fahd, I want your help. लेकिन you charge a fee? ये क्या है? Yeah. अच्छा वो 1 साल से मेरे साथ मुझे फॉलो कर रहा था देख रहा था.
तो क्या मतलब उनको लगा ये फ्री का कोई एक
नहीं तो वो कोशिश कर रहा था ना. वो भी बिजनेसमैन है कोई बात नहीं.
बट अच्छा अब ये दिस इज वेरी गुड ऑफ यू. दिस इज आई रियली अप्रिशिएट बट आई फील एज एन इंडिविजुअल हर इंसान के वक्त की एक कीमत होती है और मुझे लगता है इवन इन फ्रेंड्स आपको आई थिंक ज़्यादा ओब्लाइज करना चाहिए क्योंकि आपको पता है कि आपका फ्रेंड ने ये प्लेजर चीज नहीं खोली हुई है. दिस इज अ बिजनेस एंड एवरीबडी इज ट्राइंग टू मेक मनी आउट ऑफ देयर टाइम. फॉर एग्जांपल मुझे लगता है वो दोस्त होते ही नहीं है जो आपके वक्त की कदर नहीं करते.
So he's an actual investor, so not a friend but he's become a friend because you become part of the family once you start working with us. Anyways, he finally signs up and he's got like hot cash, like hot money sitting, like needs to deploy fast. So we'll work with them as well, right?
Is he Pakistani?
Jaldi, no, from an African Muslim gentleman from an African country. अच्छा हम लोगों ने उसको ना एक अच्छा अपार्टमेंट ना ढूंढ दिया. Walking distance to Dubai Mall.
Wow.
On a payment plan. Ready in about less than 6 months, 6 months to 7 months.
Wow.
And not in a very expensive tower with high service charges. So, आपकी investment will make you a lot of money, not just pay a lot of service charges.
Yeah.
1,650,000 dirhams. ठीक है? He's like, good, deploy. I'm like, wait. I'm checking the market. I feel this is slightly overpriced.
Yeah.
I want to see if we can find something cheaper. So I put my team to work. We find something 200,000 dirhams cheaper the next day.
Wow.
He's like, good, deploy.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait. I'm waiting on one more. We end up getting that. So the apartment at 1.65 was on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
We get something that's many floors higher
Okay.
at 1.2 million dirhams. So we saved him 450,000 dirhams, alhamdulillah. And we bring the whole deal to conclusion. It's a small deal, but we take every single deal, every single investor, as we're responsible for where they're going to be putting that money in.
And I think it's very important because at the end of the day, your investors are your word of mouth.
We protect them. You want to know?
They are your word of mouth. If they will be beneficial, obviously they will recommend more clients.
मेरा एक German investor था. We went and saw a property, big villa. तो आगे से agent मुझे कहता है यार ये जो German है ना ये तुम्हें बहुत घुमाएंगे ये तुमसे खरीदे. अच्छा, they don't know that he's a VIP client. He's signed up on our exclusive service. When he buys, whether now or a year later, he'll buy through us. So we don't need to push him.
Yeah.
मुझे आगे से agent कहते हैं लड़की थी. But that Germans, they're going to look at a lot of things, never make a decision. And I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what she said. I said, like, don't worry about it. He's a VIP client. So we'll take of that. अब समझ रही मेरी बात? Her point was like, force him into this one.
Yeah, obviously they would really want you to pressurize them.
Close
so they
करो
can
ना
actually,
क्या है मतलब? Why aren't you
मतलब क्यों linger on करे हो?
Yeah.
So within your journey of this 5-star premium service, कोई ऐसी advice मिली है which has actually shaped your entire what do you call it, the platform, or you know, like actually you're like हाँ इसका idea बहुत अच्छा है, you know, it can be, you know, किसी ने criticize भी किया हो, you know, it's even for the betterment.
So some advice that would have actually said, this is really good. We can actually enhance it and make it better in some ways. Yeah, so it's actually funny. We only charge a one-time fee, and then once you are part of the family, you're part of the family. We don't have a subscription fee. We don't charge again. Some of my VIP clients ask me like, why don't you charge again?
Yeah, exactly.
Your service is so good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yearly charge कर लो हमें.
नहीं, no. अगर कोई एक बंदा शुरू हो गया है, एक साल का पूरा हो गया, उसने चीज़ खरीद ली, I think next year should be I think just keep it until they don't buy the first property.
Yes. So
I think just make it with every property.
At the end of the day, we're service oriented. You've got to understand that our fees is actually not just covering our expenses, but it's also qualifying a client for us. Once the client is qualified for us, we're happy.
And do you have any, like, happy. What are your future plans? Any ideas to expand this 5-star service?
So it's a good point. So I personally think, so now I'm going to give a little bit of an insight on the way the industry works. See, industry, you know, the way the industry works, may Allah bless everybody. May Allah make things easy for us. All agents generally work on a zero salary.
Oh God.
Acha, ab isme issue kya hai? This is my opinion, that agent needs to eat at the end of the month. तो उसने by hook or by crook sell तो करना है
100%.
तो उसमें इतनी aggressive behavior आता है कि उसने ना basically kill करना है client को. ये तो मतलब I'm going to share this with you, like a lot of times agents जो backdrop में होते हैं ना, the words they use के उसको हलाल कर दिया, उसको चिपका दिया. Now the reality is कि भाई industry needs to move a little bit to the, जैसे bankers है ना, they get a base salary.
Yeah, 100%.
तो यार ideally agents को ना base salaries मिलनी चाहिए ताकि उनको पता है कि यार मेरा किचन चल जाएगा, मुझे इसको हलाल करने की जरूरत नहीं है. वरना नहीं तो पता क्या वो जो साइकिल है ना कि चिपका दो फिर बाद में देखी जाएगी.
That's wrong.
Ferments
that's
and
so,
continues.
Yeah, that's so
and
wrong.
Dubai की जो market है ना वो ये है. देखिए पाकिस्तान की तो market में most agents तो बैठे हुए हैं, they're going to be there for 20-30 years. Dubai transient है. बहुत सारे यहाँ पे लोग आते हैं influencers भी आते हैं, वो कहते हैं I want to stay here. कैसे रुक सकते हैं, वीजा कैसे ले सकते हैं,
but the other
agent
thing
बन
is,
जाते हैं.
Okay, so as we're coming to the end of our session, I really want you to give honest advice for anyone who's watching you right now. Which advice would you give them? How should they invest in the Dubai real estate market?
Okay. So a couple of things that I want to clarify, okay? We've already talked about this and we said, look, the best time to plant the tree was 20 years ago. But if you haven't, it's okay. Start now.
Yeah.
Number 2 is get an expert to help you through the process, right? Because an expert can actually guide you to the right things, but also save you from all the pitfalls, things that might potentially go wrong. I'm not saying that an expert's going to be absolutely great and guaranteed. It's okay, cool. Let's go and go. That's number 2. Number 3 is very critical for you to understand that when you're coming into the Dubai market to invest, you don't have to invest a lot of money to start with.
Exactly.
A lot of people feel, yaar, hame itna invest karna chahiye. You'll be surprised. We actually helped an American young person. he had only about $30,000. To start with.
Yeah.
Then he's got more money coming, about
Yeah.
5,000.
Yeah, 100%.
And he said, can I start with it? We got him started. And we got him. So now the point is to optimize his 30,000 and then help him grow from that. With $30,000, we're not going to give him beachfront beach view, but we don't give him garbage. Somewhere far out by an unknown developer,
100%.
somebody who's never delivered before.
Yeah, exactly.
We still got to help him optimize. So if you're coming, work with an expert to help you optimize your investment. Don't be scared. Have an expert guide you. That's critical. Have somebody help you.
I totally believe it. And
Could be us, could be anybody. Go and interview people.
100%. Yeah.
Go talk to 5 agents. देखो
But-
कौन
but-
आपको
but-
अच्छी
but नहीं-
अच्छी
नहीं,
इंटरव्यू
but
दे रहा है,
see,
अच्छा एडवाइस दे रहा है.
अच्छा मुझे ये लगता है कि फ्री की एडवाइस काम नहीं करती.
ठीक है नहीं करती, लेकिन initially you can talk to 5 agents and see who's
अच्छा
actually
मुझे
talking
लगता है फॉर
sense.
एग्जाम्पल इफ आई विल that's what I feel. If I will pay a little fee to anyone and then I know he or she is an expert. If I feel if I will even pay them like £200 or £300, like just even to my friend. For example, you're an expert. I'm coming to you and I'm saying, okay, and you're like, "Haan, Shanze, I'll help you." And I'll be like, "No, stop. I know your friend and I know this is how much you charge. But okay, I will pay you like this much. But please, can you give me your 30 minutes?" But you know why? You will be honest to your
Yes,
work.
correct.
Because जो पैसा लेके नहीं आएगा ना मैं कहूँगी उसको अच्छा ये ना करो ये नहीं यहाँ ना अपना लेना यार ये बहुत बुरा अपार्टमेंट है इस तरफ ले लो बस. अगर कोई मुझे पैसे दे रहा होगा ना तो मैं कहूँगी अच्छा शानज़े ना ये देखो ना यहाँ देखो वो बाय द वे तुम क्यों नहीं देखती हो. This is what I'm saying, that this is so important to actually pay a little fee and hire a person who like where there's everything under one roof.
So I work like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
I
This
work
is
with people like that as well. If I'm getting help,
Yeah.
I want to pay for it because I know
100%.
भाई यार फ्री में तो आपके लिए कोई करेगा तो क्या करेगा.
और मुझे लगता है
कितना
फहद भाई
करेगा?
नहीं फहद भाई मुझे लगता है वो ज़माने ना फ्री वाले चले गए. अब फ्री में बहन भाई भी एक दूसरे का नहीं करते. मैंने अभी तक कोई फ़ायदा तुम दोनों से लिया नहीं है I'm sure really, बट कभी हो तो मुझे उम्मीद नहीं है किसी से भी.
Astaghfirullah. I hope
No,
they'll
I'm
be there.
joking.
Family is
They're very
family,
sweet.
obviously.
I know.
लेकिन you know,
But this is what you're saying. But I'm being very honest. With my work, I am very straight. Whether
Yeah.
it's family, whether it's anyone, even my friends, my work is my work.
yeah, your work's your work, your
because
business is business.
I just feel like कि सबको लगता है सबका काम है. अगले मेरे दोस्त का काम नहीं है वो फ्री में कर रहे
For some
हैं. It can
reason,
be
I
you,
don't know,
it
yeah.
can be me,
Yeah.
even it can be our other friend जिसका कोई रेस्टोरेंट है. भाई उसने रेस्टोरेंट बनाया है,
हाँ.
सब पे करें. उल्टा तुम लोग फ्रेंड्स टू सपोर्ट तो जाके बिल पे करो. ये क्या मेरे दोस्त का रेस्टोरेंट है फ्री में खाना खा के आ जाओ.
नहीं फ्री में चलो फ्री तो बहुत ही एक्सट्रीम है लेकिन डिस्काउंट चलो दे दो.
नहीं चलो
लेकिन-
डिस्काउंट मांगना बुरी बात नहीं है. थोड़ा सा मैंने भी तो आपसे मांगा था डिस्काउंट.
हाँ, that's fine.
I think that's fine. Discount लेना तो it's okay.
I think see I'll tell you, discount in the vein of trying to bargain is okay.
It's okay.
लेकिन discount just because I know you, यार मुझे दे दो मैं तो भाई यार वही उसका profit margin. You're supposed to be supporting your friend. तो
हाँ
आपने
मगर
वहीं
फ्रेंड
में-
को सपोर्ट करते करते अपनी जेब को भी तो सपोर्ट थोड़ा करना है. सो ऑब्वियसली आई बिलीव हाँ मैं ये कह रही हूँ कि करना है ना अगर इनके पास आना डिस्काउंट तो मांग लेना यार क्योंकि मैंने भी बहुत मिनटों से डिस्काउंट मांगा था. बट दैट्स
bless
इट.
you.
एंड फहद भाई थैंक यू सो मच फॉर योर टाइम एंड आई
welcome.
genuinely enjoyed and I think I will be doing this quite often when I even go back to London.
Yeah, okay, may Allah
Yeah.
bless you and may Allah give your podcast success.
But before you go, I really want you to sign this.
I
for
will,
me.
I will.
ये पढ़ के ज़्यादा दिमाग खुलेगा या ये पढ़ के?
ये लेकिन आपको जरूरत नहीं है ना, you've got us.
मगर थोड़ा बहुत वहाँ जाके तो यूज़ कर सकते.
That's got the framework.
अच्छा हाँ to identify. बहुत too much English होगी यार. क्या करूँ फिर करवा लूँ? अच्छा ठीक है छोटा छोटा लिखा हुआ पढ़ सकती हूँ.
हाँ
that's
बहुत
fine.
easy है, they're very
हाँ,
easy to
thank you.
read.
मैंने कहा too much English हो जाएगी तो फिर मुश्किल हो जाएगा. but
Don't
that's
worry
fine.
about it. No, Allah
It's
bless you.
fine. It's okay. It's okay. Are you getting any sales out of these books?
Yeah, we do.
Are you guys on Amazon?
Yeah. Here, I'll sign this one. This is the earlier one in 2016.
This is your.
This
that's
is the
a-
earlier one, and that's
that's
the
it.
more latest one. Yeah.
ये कब launch हुई है?
Yeah, 23, man.
अच्छा, it's very recent.
Yeah, that's 3-4 months ago.
You know, I'm -3 and I'm not wearing my lenses or glasses. So
Mhm.
whatever you're writing, मुझे कुछ नजर नहीं आ
कोई
रहा.
बात नहीं, बाद में देंगे.
बाद में पढ़ूंगी.
I'll tell you what I wrote. When you think, dream, and focus, may all those and more of goodness and amazingness come true for you. Bless you.
Inshallah, Ameen. And I think very soon, in a couple of years, I will be signing my autobiography for him.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
May Allah
I really
bless
want to write a book on myself.
Do you? Easiest time है लिखने के लिए.
Because I am way too self-obsessed, and that's okay.
All right, that's a wrap. We wrap it up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. All right, good.